Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella here from Earth Angel Restorative Therapy and Healing. I'm here with another weekly video, um, which is kind of weird that it's like towards the end of the week. So I think I'm just gonna do from today, October 26th, 2017, until Halloween, October 31st, 2017, to see what the cards might have for us. I've prayed over the cards, I've shuffled them, I've asked my spiritual team to come in and help us. So I'm just going to give a quick shuffle and I'm going to get on with the reading. Also, I felt like guided, like I watched Third Eye Champagne, and I just want to say that I was like really inspired by I think it's Kirsten Langston. If it's not Kirsten, then it's Kristen. But I really connected to like her spirit. Like it was like really refreshing and really cool to see how she, conducts her readings and stuff. So she inspired me to kind of just venture out and try like a different, reading method. So alright, so what are the angels telling us? Angels are telling us that we are going in a new direction. And the card says, I don't know if you guys, if it's too dark, I'm sorry. But the card says, the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. I really want to say trust and make sure that you're giving it your best effort to operate out of your heart. That way you can know when you're divinely guided. I know that it's really hard because sometimes I still struggle. I'm not trying to paint the picture that I'm perfect and I haven't, that I'm completely there, right now. But what I can say is that once you start practicing, like being in your heart, listening to your heart, it just gets easier. It's like a muscle, and it gets easier after a while. And then when these nudges come through, like you just know, that they're not your own, like you know that it's guidance. You know that you need to listen. Like there's no doubt. And I struggled with that a lot too, because I sometimes I still think like, I doubt myself a lot, and I still think like some of the things that I get nudged to do are crazy, completely crazy. But I've learned to just kind of, this card keeps coming up. So I don't know if that means courts, situations for some of you, or justice is going to be served on a platter. This card keeps coming up. Alright, so what do we need to know? October 26th through the 31st. Okay. Alright, so the Chariot is all about movement. And excuse me, I'm just sipping on some tea. Okay, the Chariot is all about movement. So, as this card suggested too, there are going to be, well, the majority of people, I feel like we're just being guided and divinely guided to like go in a new direction, follow your heart, follow your path. So it can be career-wise, it can be financially, it can be, you know, personal relationships, in all aspects with yourself. It can be movement, and with the, because to elaborate a little bit more here, this is like major arcana cards are divinely guided situations that we have kind of no control over. So knowing how to still move forward, despite all the obstacles around you, despite all the crazy, you know, astrological shifts that are coming our way, not being disillusioned. Like, you know what's real, you know what's fake, and although that it's hard, you have the skill set to move forward despite being pulled in multiple directions. So movement forward and having the strength and the ability to do so. And then there's a 10 of Pentacles here, which talks about like reaching that point in your life where you are just financially you're set, you're abundant, you've grown. Like, this is like more so like retired people, like just being at that stage in life where you've worked hard, you've accumulated a lot of wealth. Now it's just time for you to sit back and enjoy like family life. And so it can be movement forward to get you in that direction, like a new career, which I feel. Get out of your head, though, is what I want to say. Like, don't stress yourself out about it. If you stress yourself out about it, you're not going to be able to tune in to what the divine has to say to you. And keep in mind that these divine guidance, these nudges, they come in, you know, as thoughts that we have that sometimes we think they're our own, but they're not. Objects or something like that. Synchronicities, if you're seeing the same numbers, if you're seeing the same, I can't speak. If you're seeing the same numbers or seeing the same letters, something like that, like, that's how we get messages from the divine. But if we're too much in our own thoughts, then we're kind of blocking ourselves. So there's going to be a rest, or there needs to be a rest for people. Quiet your mind. Like, I want to say, like, meditate, have a meditation journal. I think I've said that in like each video that I've posted, but take the time to spend time with yourself before going out there in the world. Make sure that your mind is good and at peace, because if you don't, it's gonna be hard to conduct anything else, pretty much. So there's gonna be movement forward, career-wise for some people. It's just that we have to get out of our own heads in order to know which way to go, because some people might be stuck. Yeah, so some people, I mean, you're thinking about it all the time. Your career, which way you want to go. This can be changing companies, changing career paths entirely. This can be starting your own business. This can be moving up within your own company, or changing companies and moving up. But a lot of people have been thinking about their financial well-being. And a lot of people are thinking about the lack of their financial, abundance. And so I want to say here that the more we think about the lack of finances, remember, with law of attraction, we are attracting things that are vibrating at the same level as we are. So if we are constantly thinking about the fact that we don't have money, well, guess what? You're going to keep bringing that in, that lack, that, the fact that you can't get ahead, the fact that you don't have more money. So don't think about the lack. Start changing your thoughts around. Or if you notice that, you're thinking about the lack or something like that, just stop. Start thinking about something else. Start thinking about something that brings you joy. And just know that as soon as you put an intention out to the world, the universe has got your back. So if you say to yourself, like, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to have a lot of money, once you put that intention out there, trust that the universe has that for you, and trust that you don't have to worry about it. Just keep focused on positive, good thoughts. And so I sense that there's going to be a lot of a new career or a new business for some people. Like this is the baby, and it's like a new cycle, a new direction. So it definitely goes in hand with this card here, because there's also children. This can be, some people might be having children, but I think that for the most part, it's a change in your career situation, or owning your own business. Yeah, so in order for you to get out of your head so much, and stop thinking these negative, persistent thoughts, make a list. What brings you joy right now? Is it music? Is it dancing? Is it walking outside in nature? Just write down a few things, and each day do one of those things. Because the key here that's really going to propel you forward is spending time doing things that you enjoy, to make sure that you are in a good state. And then when you get there, then you'll really be able to manifest. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, a lot of people are thinking about money. Don't rush into, anything that might look good. Don't rush into anything because you're feeling anxious or worried about your financial situation. Think things through. And as I said, if you spend more time making sure that you're okay, you're going to be able to receive those nudges, that communication from the divine to tell you which way you should go. So don't rush into anything. Keep your mind still. Focus on your mind and controlling those thoughts. And know that if you do that and you work towards, if you want a new, let's say you want a new position, in the meantime, before you get your divine guidance, make sure that you're still working towards your goal. Like, check up, your resume. Is it okay? Or if you want a new, just career situation, just everything new. What are you doing to kind of help yourself, if that's what you're really doing, if that's what you really want to do? And know that all the actions that you put forward are still going to help you in the meantime. So know that abundance is coming for you. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, you have the 10 of Pentacles. So it's just, just know that it's there for you. As soon as you put that intention there, it's there for you. King of Pentacles can be, it can be telling you, embody this King of Pentacles. Like, I think that it means envision yourself as this entrepreneur, as this, or if you don't want to do that, just this financially stable person. Think about yourself as not having financial, setbacks. Picture yourself with the money, with the lifestyle that you want. That way it'll help you receive it faster. Yeah. So don't rush in. Don't let your mind hold you back from your grandness, from where you're gonna go. I know it's difficult because some people, you might have like a family at home that you need to feed, or you might not know how you're gonna pay for bills. But the answer is not rushing in and giving in to anxiety and just trying to, without thinking things through. Take the time to think things through, and you'll see that the world will lead you to where you need to be. The world will bring you the places, the people, like the world will handle it. Don't worry about all those other things that you can't control. Let the universe worry about that. And you'll see that you'll get your desires that you're asking for. Yeah, so picture yourself as already having received what it is that you're asking for. Imagine yourself in every possible, moment that you can. Imagine yourself as already having the job that you want, the career that you want, the company that you want, the your own business if you want that. I'm getting the sense here that some people need to go out and be around friends. Don't stay in so much, and be around people that can lift you up, that can also help. And just know that once you get rid of the desperation and the despair and work on feeling happy, then things will come for you. Things will come your way. I'm just going to do 3 more cards. Let me see. Yeah, that's awesome. So it's going to take a little bit of introspection, a period where you're resting, a period where you're looking within, in order for you to kind of get the ball rolling. Because if you're too much in your mind right now, it's just, you're never going to get to where you want to get to. You're never going to go there. You're never going to be able to manifest things if we're too worried about it, if we're too doubtful or fearful. It's going to take some introspection. This is also another major arcana card. Look inside. Take within yourself. Take some time to figure out, like, where did these fears come from? How do I erase them or reverse them? How can I bring more joy into my life? How can I make myself happy? How can I make myself just grateful? How do I get rid of beliefs that no longer serve me? Because beliefs are just, I mean, the same beliefs that you have that are holding you back, you can completely reverse them and completely create new beliefs that'll get you, going forward. And then you're going to get that new start. You're going to get that new start. You're going to receive that inspired action that's going to get you going. And then you're going to figure out, like, okay, well, how do I want to go forward? Not only are you going to get the inspired action, you're going to get the knowledge of how to go forward and how to realize your financial desires come true. You're going to make them, come true. I really like the page and the knight together. And you also have the king here. So, to me, there definitely is progression. There's a new start financially. For those of you that are really worried about it, just know that it is coming for you. But in the meantime, work on really trusting and believing in the universe. Yeah, spend time around family or those that bring joy to your life. I'm just getting, be around people that that can help bring you joy. Don't be too attached to the fact that you don't have money. Don't be too attached to the fact that your life right now might be difficult and you don't know how to go forward. Because as soon as you become attached to an idea, that's really when we hold ourselves back from manifesting things. So know that all is well. That's what I want to just say. All is well. Focus on your joy and your happiness, and you'll see that everything that's going to happen will be for your benefit. You just have to kind of learn how to allow the universe to create and manifest your desires. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I want to say. Alright, so I will check back in with you in a few days for another reading. I hope you guys have an awesome week ahead, full of love and light. And I hope that everyone has an awesome time on Halloween. So, bye guys, until next time.